well, he's middle-aged anyway. Apparently they have better focus, greater life skills, probably because they're always balancing either bringing up or have brought up a family, home budgets, all the rest of it, and they can juggle. We all know women can multitask. I'm sorry if I'm being offensive and stereotypical, but that is what's being said today, that actually older women are the ones that should be courted by recruitment agencies and firms and employers. What do you think? 0345 30 30 961. Nina Kelly is from SAFE. Now, Nina, good morning.
Good morning.
So, SAFE, just explain to us what SAFE is.
So SAFE actually stands for Southampton Action for Employment, but we run training courses for people who are wanting to get back into employment, but actually also wanting to live a more fulfilled and productive life. So particularly if they're suffering with depression or anxiety or other mental health issues, we help them to really take control and to make good choices about their lives so they can live life to the full.
Okay, so when you saw this drive to recruit middle-aged women, because actually people have gone, oh yeah, they're not bad actually, what did you think? Hallelujah?
I thought it was absolutely wonderful. I was actually yesterday speaking to one of our middle-aged ladies. In fact, speaking as a middle-aged lady for myself, I thoroughly agree with you.
By the way, what is classed as middle-aged now?
Well, I like to think I'm in the prime of life, but I am 53. I don't think I'm going to be middle-aged until I'm about 70, but I suppose everyone has a different opinion. What can you say?
Oh, very, very nicely skirted away from.
Yeah.
I heard somebody earlier saying, oh, anything over 40. And I was like,
no, absolutely not.
No.
Youngster, 40.
No. Yeah, spring chicken, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yesterday I was speaking to this lady. She's in between jobs, and I was asking her what she wanted to do for the future. And she actually said going back into the workplace now, she feels she's going to be in a much stronger position because, well, a number of reasons. But one of the things she said was that she really understands her strengths now and her skills, and she knows what she's good at. So she's not going to be going for the jobs where she knows she's going to struggle. She's actually going to put her skills and her strengths to the test and make best use of them, rather than going for something that actually she's not really that suited to and perhaps mightn't even enjoy. And the other thing she mentioned is the point that you mentioned earlier, actually, is about life experiences, is that she's got so many of them, and she hadn't quite appreciated until now just how many she has and how many of them are actually transferable skills that she can use in the workplace. And I suppose, from my point of view, I think the older you get, the more precious you realise that time is, and so you don't want to be spending your life doing a job that, or doing a task in a job that actually, isn't particularly going to yield the best benefits either for your clients or your patients, or the best outcomes for the organisation. So I kind of think middle-aged women are far more focused because they're actually thinking, what do I need to achieve out of this job I'm doing, and how am I going to do it in the best and most time-efficient way?
Well, exactly, and also when it comes to the end of work hours, they know full well they probably have somewhere else to be. Therefore, the job has to be done, and they have to get on with it, get it all sorted because they've got to leave. They're not going to be putting in, the sort of hanging around later to try and get things done. If you see what I mean, just sort of try and work a little more efficiently. You mentioned life skills.
Yes.
What are the life skills that actually sometimes middle-aged women don't realise that they possess because of things that they've done in their life? What are those things that actually we should celebrate a little more?
Well, this particular lady, she said she hadn't realised how caring she was and how she'd spent so much of her life caring for other people. She also said, actually, for the first time, this is an odd thing, but she said she hadn't realised that she was dyspraxic and dyslexic until she was part of a support group that she was in as part of her work. And so she realised that she struggled with some things around organisation, but realising that actually she had these issues going on in her life has made her think, I want to help other people with those issues. But also, I suppose, just juggling family and having to be so organised in terms of practically getting through the day. She also feels that, those are life skills that she can put to better use as well.
Now, what we're not saying that women should be employed more than men. I mean, we just sort of, it's this all level playing field type thing. But it's so often the case that you will get middle-aged women or older women, whatever label you want to put on it, saying that they're just not getting the job opportunities because some employers are sort of writing them off. So is this more of an issue for employers to think again?
Yeah, I think it absolutely is. I mean, you've used the word middle-aged and older women. I would argue that women reaching a certain age are actually entering into a whole new life, a whole new phase where they're thinking, actually, this next phase of my life is about me. It's not about everybody else. And I'm wanting to achieve what I want to do for me. And for some women, it's actually the first time in their lives that they've thought that way. And so just going back to my lady yesterday, she said so much of her life she spent pleasing others. She's done jobs because it's what she had to do. She's done things in jobs that were not necessarily in the best interest of her patients. And now she just feels she's got the confidence. She wants to live life for herself. She wants to live it the way she feels is the right way to do it. And so I would say that middle-aged women have a whole new perspective on life. They're coming at it from a whole new angle in a way that very few other people groups do.
I like that, coming at it from a whole new angle, different perspective. Nima Kelly from SAFE, a local organisation to support older people getting back into work. Nima, thank you very much. So what do you think? This is our phone number, 0345 30 30 961. Text us, 81333. Start your text with the word Solent. Do older women have a different perspective?